It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
Earlier in the regular old show, we were talking about people not realizing when you're young that they don't tell you that when you get to be an adult, you can still have bouts with acne. Here I am. Well, I'm at least 73 or 74 now.
Years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got one of those underground zits right here on the bridge of my nose.
Oh.
And you know what? What aggravates that more than if I just had one of these somewhere else? Glasses.
CPAP.
And the CPAP, yep.
I saw it in the video the other day, and I went, oh, he's got a mark on his nose from the glasses. I didn't realize that's a big zit.
Well, it's a zit on this side, but the redness goes across from where the CPAP is all night. Right there.
Dang.
And it hurts, but I guess I need to readjust the tightness of my CPAP in that area, but it's such a delicate process, y'all, to make sure that it stays sealed on your face through the night,
Yeah,
but it's not too tight. I mean, it's really tedious.
Yeah, the slightest adjustment will just mess it all up, and you start having leaks.
And that's probably why you got the zit.
Because of the thing rubbing all night and trapping that oil right there.
Very possible.
Dang.
Oily ass.
I know. Bad business.
With your oily ass.
Bad business. But the good news from earlier this morning is I got my earbud situation fixed where every time I touch them, they don't start making noise and talking to me. I had to get an attorney to show me how to fix those. He used to be our intern. He's an attorney now, but he graciously sent me the information. And I could barely understand what the guy in the video was saying because he was some sort of a foreign tongue.
Really?
And
Okay.
yeah, and so then it took me a couple of passes through the video to get what he was saying.
That makes sense. I get it.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of foreign tongue he had, but it sounded like one of them foreign tongues that really knows about tech stuff.
Gotcha.
You know, that's what.
It wasn't easily seen in the app. I know because I
No.
had said that. I was like,
No,
it's
it
probably
wasn't.
in the app.
Probably would have been for you, Mr. Smarty Riggins, but not for me.
It's a hidden feature.
Yeah, it is. Hidden in your ass is where it is. But now I don't know if I can now use them for other things like talking on the phone, which I don't care about. Ain't nobody calling me, and if they are, ain't nobody answering on my end.
You don't do phone. I love doing phone calls with the AirPods.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, yeah.
I do too, but it's so rare for me. If I'm talking on the phone, it's usually in my truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait in the truck. Or if Adam needs to talk to me at home, Adam the manager, and I know it's going to be a while, so. And I don't put him on speaker because in case my neighbors are trying to sleep or something. You know, he's from New York. He gets really loud.
And he might say the wrong thing at any time.
So, hey, I was thinking about this earlier. Is it not outdated to say speakerphone now? Because I hear people say, don't put them on speakerphone rather than to just say speaker.
I guess when you click on it, it says speaker on the phone itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, I always just say speaker. But then again, you can't judge by what I do because I'm generally in cool things. Yeah. I'm way ahead of the average person. So
I just say speaker.
yeah, you probably got that from me.
Probably so. Like I do everything else.
I don't know. I'd have to do it in real time to know if I say speak. I think I just say speaker too.
Because if you're going to say speakerphone, you might as well just say, I don't know, leave a message on their answering machine.
Yeah.
You know, call voicemail an answering machine.
You see my cell phone? You don't say that
No.
anymore.
Call me on my cell. How long has it been since you've Riggins had a phone that had a cord on it? When you lived with your parents?
Yeah, but I mean, early on in my life, living with my parents.
Hey, when did they get rid of their landlines?
Like 2 houses ago. I mean, when I was still in high school.
Yeah.
So early 2000s.
Yeah, my
Late
mom got rid of hers, long time ago as well. It was at least 2 years ago.
She had a landline
Yeah.
with a cordless phone or a corded
cordless
phone.
phone.
My brother had a landline number within the last 7 years, but he didn't have a phone in the house
He just kept paying a phone bill?
because it was like one of those bundles where you can save money. So
Oh,
he
yeah.
had a phone number, and it tied up to his TV, so it would show that it was ringing on the TV, but he didn't have anywhere to pick it up.
If it's anybody that I need to talk to, they know I got a cell phone. Call me on that.
I haven't had a landline since I moved out of my nice house.
But
We had one there only because the kids were in school and just to make sure that
yeah.
to make sure somebody could be reached.
Yeah, because it was, we still used to have that whole worry that people were listening to you on the cell phone.
Hell yeah. That,
Yeah,
even
like they did Newt Gingrich.
cordless phones also. I
Yeah,
remember worrying
hang
about
on,
that.
man. Let me get on my other phone. I don't want to talk about this on the cordless phone.
I remember being able to pick up other people's phone calls on like baby monitor.
Baby monitor, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. But it's also anybody who calls it a cell phone, it's not necessarily that's a good description for it anymore. It would be more if you're going to call it something other than a phone, you just call it a digital phone, right?
Mobile.
Mobile phone?
Yeah.
Mobile?
Yeah, if you did.
I think we've recently used terminology on your mobile device and like sweepers and stuff.
Yeah, when you're saying go get the app and all that.
Yeah, 'cause it could
yeah,
be-
because that covers the iPads and tablets and all that kind of stuff. Mobile device.
Anything you can take with you.
Mobile sexual device. The delicious device. Well, be that as it may, the important thing is that I am more easily using my new earbuds,
Yeah.
That's the point of this whole conversation.
and it only cost me $150 an hour for getting an attorney to figure it out for me. Ryan is what we called him, and he still to this day he idolizes me so much it doesn't bother him in the least for me to call him a slip and fall lawyer.
Sure, he loves it.
No, he does. He smiles every time I say it. Now he doesn't like it enough to refer to himself as that. Right. He calls himself a PI attorney,
Personal injury?
personal injury.
Was he in the courtroom when that guy jumped over the judge's bench? I think that was in the area.
That was in the San Antonio area. Man. And they put that guy, the judge said she was going to send him to jail, and then he dove over, this is a big story, he dove over the judge's bench, the desk, and started whooping her before the bailiffs could get on him. And then he had to come back in to get for her to tell him what his sentence is, and they put him in a mask and chained up and all that, so he could, one of those spit guard things, looking like Hannibal Lecter going up in the courtroom. And people were like, "Man, she should have. If he would have done that to me, I would give him life." And well, she couldn't do that because he was in front of her for certain charges, and she had already decided on what his sentence was going to be. So she, made sure that everybody knew my sentence has not changed just because you acted like an asshole and tried to kill me. So she sentenced him to what she was going to sentence for the crime that he was in front of her for. But now he got a whole separate crime that he's going to have to deal with about attacking a judge.
Yeah, he doesn't get off.
Right.
He just now has to
That's
come back
just
and
what-
face a whole new
right.
set of crimes.
But, judges can like or dislike each other just like every other job. So what if this guy goes in front of a judge that doesn't like her And he says, you know what? I'm going to give you time served.
He's a real pain in the ass. Well, he did show up in front of a second judge.
Oh, he did already?
And she dropped that hammer on his ass.
good.
Like
Not
10
happy.
more felony charges. So his time in prison was going to go from like 8 years to now possibly like 60.
Good.
You know, spitting on a public officer, assaulting a public officer, a police officer, and all kinds of felony charges. And that judge, she went in there with an agenda. She was like, I'm fitting to put it up your ass in the worst way possible.
That might
And
be the
it was
dumbest
clear.
shit I've ever heard somebody do in a courtroom.
But go after the judge?
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Well, I mean, obviously, this guy's not smart.
Yeah, we're not talking about a genius.
That's wild.
But did you hear what they cut out this part of what the original judge said to him? She was like, I know you want a taste of freedom, but it's time for you to taste something else. So here, that is interesting choice of words.
Yeah.
You want your judge doing a stand-up routine?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the judge is allowed. I mean, the judge can say that.
So
Hey,
you haven't you've been in here before, and you obviously you haven't learned.
yeah.
So it's time to try something else. You need to go to penitentiary.
You clearly don't give a damn about the rule of law.
I'm sure she didn't mean it in the way that it
You
came
thought
across.
he meant he was going to taste some inmate's junk.
Yeah. Certainly. Certainly the way it's being interpreted. It's time for you to taste something else in prison.
Taste
These nuts.
Yeah.
Bubba's nuts.
Yep. Little jailhouse.
Yeah. So you want a taste of freedom, but you're going to have to toss a salad first.
So gross.
Yeah, I might have gone over the desk at her, too, if she said that.
Your Honor.
But there's a case in Europe where I think that they should have just, instead of, sentenced this guy to penitentiary, and then the day he gets out, his victims should be allowed to do whatever they want to do to him while his hands and feet are in cuffs. I'll tell you what he did to people, and see if you would want that same kind of street justice coming up next.
If someone asks, tell them it's more than a little funny. It's extra funny. More of Ace and TJ's Extra Funny podcast coming up.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying all the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt.
When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them. When it comes to buying or selling a house, you know, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team.
The dictionary defines extra as extravagant, excessive. Yeah, sounds about right. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
You know what I always say that I don't like about clowns? I'm not scared of clowns. What I don't like about clowns is that a clown is fine as long as it doesn't try to drag me into its act. Right. Like, leave me the hell alone. Same with mascots. You'll be a mascot over there. Don't come, messing with me. Well, there's a clown, not a literal clown, but just a clown of a person in Europe who is in police custody because he's a wannabe YouTube star.
Okay.
And to boost his name and views and all, he was pouring buckets filled with oil, food, and poop on the heads of unexpected victims.
What?
And he's been charged with assault and battery and damaging property. Now, I know it's Europe, and they're probably going to be, soft on this, but he should serve whatever time goes with those charges in the penitentiary, and then when he gets out, there should be a day, and they alert everybody, that he's done this to, and they say, okay, he's going to be here, and he's going to be his hands are going to be cuffed behind him, and he's going to have shackles on his legs, and y'all can show up, and you get like 2 minutes or a minute. We'll put the clock on it, and you can do whatever you want to hurt him without, using weapons and stuff like that, or without shooting him or killing him. If you want, then you'll have that opportunity. They should do that. And I think that would be the bigger lesson to him and anybody else that wants to do stuff like this than actually serving time in jail. So like if he just gets beaten down by his victims, then they won't do that anymore.
So people had no idea. They weren't participating in anything. They're just walking down the street or standing somewhere, and this guy comes along and just pours a bucket of oil, food, and poop all mixed together on people.
Yeah, from the way I understand it, yes.
These people are getting out of control.
Now, would you participate in that offer, Riggins, if they gave it to you to go just beat the shit out of him?
No.
No?
No.
You wouldn't?
Not at all.
Rob, would you?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question. I was working on something.
Okay, then never mind. I don't think you would.
Okay.
I think the answer would be no. Ace and I would.
Yes, I would go.
Yeah.
I'd push him over and I don't think I'd bother punching him. I'd just push him over and kick him in his gut a bunch. Stomp on his sides and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's just, I don't know. I find these types of people infuriating.
Oh, I'd definitely teabag him too.
They're like, hey, you over there. No you can kick him, punch him, no teabagging though.
I saw it.
You said as long as they don't have a weapon. But that thing's a weapon. We can see.
There was a new one the other day. A guy's in the airport, and this wannabe influencer would run up, and somebody was filming, would run up and snatch their luggage away from him and run away, and they'd film their reactions. Well, guess what? He went to snatch an older guy's luggage, and the guy grabbed a hold of the luggage and then reached out and got a handful of this guy's hair and took him down, and the guy's screaming, prank, it's a prank, it's a prank. So that he doesn't beat him up, but he's holding his luggage in his right hand and the guy's hair in the left, and he gets up and he's holding it. The guy's going, you got to let go of my hair. And he's like, hell no. And he drug him around until he found a cop by the hair. And the cop was the one that made him let go of the guy's hair. He's like, I'm not, it's either I beat your ass or we go find a cop. And he drags him by the hair until he finds a cop.
I love
But
that.
who says, you know what? They're not really paying attention at the airport. They don't take those kinds of things seriously. Let's go mess with people there.
Yeah.
Well, who thinks it's okay to just pour oil, food, and poop on another human who hasn't done anything to warrant that?
Right. Someone who hasn't been taught correctly. And that little time with the victims beating the shit out of him, he would learn so much from that.
I mean,
he would learn, especially if they just, went and one thing that I would do is pee on him. At the bare minimum of bodily functions, I would do.
You know what?
On him, I would pee on him, and if I could, at the time, muster up a dump, I would take a dump on him.
I'm with you. I don't think I would want to beat him up. I'd rather just go pee on him.
No, I would do both.
I'm not gonna beat him up.
But I would I would work up a poop by beating the shit out of him first.
But I don't know if I can work up a poop, but I'm about to.
My problem would be doing the poop in the allotted time limit.
Are you a shy pooper?
You wasted all your time trying to poop on him, and you didn't even get a swing.
Right. I barely got my phone open to the reading I'm going to do. And the bell went off.
I barely got my phone up.
It's in my code. I pulled up Newsmax, and then the timer went off.
Oh, how gross. Was it his poop?
I don't know. I don't know. It wouldn't matter to me.
Psycho.
I don't care even if it's animal poop, even if it's not human.
Sure.
But so many people like that who want to be influenced just think whatever is acceptable now, everything's okay. Guys, we're just doing it. It's just a joke. It's not okay to just mess up people's lives or their day or whatever because it's a stupid joke.
Or they don't care because they're so selfish. All they're caring about is whether or not it's going to go viral.
That's true.
Whether they're going to get the attention off of it.
It's like the guy that walked into those people's homes, in England, and would just walk into people's houses and start talking to them, walk around. That you're frightening. That frightens a woman in a house.
Yeah, I wish somebody would have. He wouldn't do that shit in America. I can tell you that.
No,
he did
shot.
it there where they don't have guns.
Yeah,
and I would laugh my ass off if the second house he broke into, they just laid him out with a blast to the chest. You go, well, there you go, shithead. Anybody else want to try this now?
Yeah.
This went viral. You want to go viral like this? Oh.
Be like damn Denzel in Equalizer 3 grabbed that dude's pressure point and said, "I'm gonna make you shit your pants."
Yeah. That's exactly the way he said it. I'm making you shit your pants. I'm Denzel Washington, by God. I'm going to press right here, and you're going to be paralyzed. And I'm going to hit right here, and you're going to shit your pants. Is that what you want to do right here in this restaurant in front of everybody? Mr. Man?
It's me, Denzel.
If Rob had said that with a little more of a southern accent, it would have been great. Like damn Denzel in Equalizer 3.
That dude was about to shit his pants.
Right. And with such authority, knowing which sequel it was in.
Yeah.
I just recently
knew
caught
it
up.
It was like that moment in John Wick 4.
Just like old damn Denzel did in Equalizer 3, man. And he grabbed that old Italian boy right here. Right there on his hand.
He said, "I got your pressure point."
Oh, yeah. What you feeling right now? It's going to get a lot worse. I can make it a lot worse on you. You little son of a bitch. Then that's what Denzel told him. You don't want to F with Denzel. I mean, sure, he comes off all Mr. Cool and calm and collected, but you piss off a Denzel Washington, then you is in for a bad, bad day, friend. You're going to be hoping he kills you.
You're lucky the Equalizer wasn't there.
It's just like a damn old Equalizer, man. Not the Queen Latifah one.
Don't you dare.
Although she probably whooped shit out of you too, but not like Denzel would. Old Denzel, man, he'd be on.
The real Equalizer.
Mm-hmm.
Not my Equalizer.
He said, "I'm about to make you shit your pants."
I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but
That's pretty close.
You sound just like her.
it's like he was in the room with us right there.
It was like
That's
he was
gonna
in
go
the room.
viral. That's gonna be like old Jay Farrow, man. That impression of Denzel was way better than anything he's come up with.
Oh, God.
When somebody says something to me, this is just from my being a turd. When somebody says something to me and they talk and they say Denzel, like, so yeah, Denzel, that Denzel movie was da 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 da, and I'll always stop and go, what? Who? Denzel Washington?
Yeah, you are a shithead.
Oh yeah, Denzel Washington. Yeah. Just like I've gotten where when I order a cheeseburger at a restaurant, not fast food, but a restaurant, and they ask me what kind of cheese. What kind of cheese do you want? And I go cottage. I'm sorry, we don't have cottage cheese. Oh, I know, sweetheart.
I was just pulling your leg.
Mm-hmm. Me and old Denzel like to do that. But We just what I'm saying back to the other stuff is that these people are going to have to start learning hard lessons.
Sure, absolutely.
A lot of people in our society are going to have to start learning hard lessons because now they think it's just like, I can do whatever I want, and you got all these people who are soft on crime and stuff. The people is going to have to start laying out sentences.
Well, you have to. Somebody's going to get their ass whipped every now and then,
Or shot.
We need our own damn Batman.
Stabbed or set on fire.
Vigilante justice.
At least go upside that head a few times with one of them damn Stanley mugs.
Yeah.
Oh.
You imagine how that would hurt?
That's Equalizer 4. Beating the shit out of people with Stanley cups.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. More of the extra funny podcast in 3 minutes.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to BradhamBrothers.com.
Today, every company is a technology company, but becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you have CompuCom to guide you, a proven leader in managed IT services. They'll do more than just get you ready for today. They'll get you ready for tomorrow. Go to CompuCom.com for details. When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. This one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her, her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right, cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies.
Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
Join the Stowe Family YMCA for the 2023 Fall Festival Family Game Night. It's a nostalgic night where board games come to life, featuring trunk or treat, arts and crafts, a bounce house, and more. It's Friday, October 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Stowe Family YMCA. Get more information at gastonymca.org.
Neogenics presents the Extra Funny Podcast. Find out more about Neogenics at acetj.com/neogenics. Now, Ace and TJ.
eBay had to pay a fine of $3 million, which is nothing to the eBay, But this was a story that happened a while back, so I guess y'all remember. This couple has a blog, and it's all about e-commerce, and they wrote some bad reviews about eBay. And then the eBay employees got pissed and then sent them live spiders, cockroaches, and other disturbing items.
Oh, that's not funny.
Yeah.
That's not funny at all.
So then the federal government, because that's a federal offense, got in on it. And since it was, even though they have new executives and all at eBay now, it's still the company's liable for whatever these other employees did. And so they fined them. And the reason it's only $3 million is because that's, for whatever the charges were, that's the maximum you can fine somebody. It's $3 million.
Were they live?
Yes. Live spiders, cockroaches, and other disturbing items.
That's so evil, though.
Just because they have a little newsletter and they said some bad stuff about eBay.
Yeah.
I mean, as interesting as that sounds like it would be, a newsletter about e-commerce, selling shit out of your house or whatever. They just couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand a little criticism, I guess.
Snooze fest.
Yeah.
That's a good redneck retribution. Now, like, box of spiders, box of bugs.
And did y'all know that in the 60s, Jell-O got away from? They didn't get away from, but they added to the fruit flavored gelatins, and they had celery flavored Jell-O, Italian salad flavored Jell-O, mixed vegetable Jell-O, and tomato Jell-O.
Ugh.
The hell?
They made them for people to put in their salads.
Celery Jell-O.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want
But they flopped and didn't last long on the market. They were just, But how funny would that be? People that didn't know, and you gave them Jell-O, and they thought they were about to get a dessert, and it tastes like
damn.
it tastes like
Why would you do
celery.
that?
It's like celery Jell-O.
Oh,
I bet you can make it. I bet you can make celery Jell-O. You just get the unflavored gelatin packets and then put the celery in it.
I was wondering why Jell-O was on the salad bar. I'm like, who the hell's getting Jell-O at a salad bar? I guess some people eat Jell-O in the salad.
Well, that's what they tried back then. I didn't know. I never would have thought putting Jell-O in a salad either. Now I know about actual Jell-O salad.
Yeah. But this is just like cute. I mean, you still see it at salad bars. Like they'll have a container of Jell-O.
And I always thought that was just like for a little something sweet, like where they have pudding on the Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
You can get that pudding.
People are eating it in the salad. Ooh.
I don't know. It might be pretty good.
You think?
it might also be.
Just put a little bit, because people eat fruits in certain salads. Like they'll put mandarin oranges in there, or they'll put raspberries or something like that. Doesn't Wendy's have some kind of raspberry salad or something?
I don't know. I don't even bother with that kind of stuff.
I think it's a limited time specialty item once a year or something. They bring back the raspberry salad.
Let's see. Raspberry.
I'm not a fan of raspberries anyway, but I do love Jell-O.
Oh God, Jell-O is one of those things that I never have, but when I do have, you're like, man, I forgot how good Jell-O is.
Oh, it's a berry burst chicken salad that they have.
Okay, berry burst chicken salad, and what's in it?
Hold on, it's a press release. Gotta figure that out.
A press release.
A press release. Doesn't look like they currently have it, so it doesn't really tell me.
Yeah, I think those are raspberries in it. But do they make apple Jell-O? Apple flavored Jell-O? I don't remember ever seeing that.
I don't remember ever seeing it either.
But I bet it would be good because I like apple jelly. Y'all ever had apple jelly?
Yeah, I had apple jelly. Apple jelly.
Ooh.
What are your Jell-O flavors though? Is it like strawberry, orange,
lime?
Yeah. Okay.
Purple.
Yeah, purple.
Is there a purple Jell-O?
I think so.
Okay.
I've never seen that.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't ring a bell. Hang on, I'm looking
The
up Jell-O flavor.
Red flavor. That other red flavor.
Orange.
Okay. Oh damn, they got
Got a variety.
22 best and worst Jell-O flavors ranked.
I like the lime Jell-O.
I didn't know they had that many. Damn, slow ass. Come on.
But y'all do liquefy each bite in your teeth, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody do that? I bet damn royal family does that.
Sure.
You got to.
There's a comprehensive list of them, and there's a ton. And yes, there is a grape.
Yeah, there sure is.
But I mean, do they have those at regular stores? Or you got to go to some damn foreign market to get that?
But one of the flavors on here says plain. What does that mean?
It means that it's unflavored, and a lot of times people will use that in other recipes.
Oh, okay. I was like, hell with that.
Yeah, they've got a lot of them. Strawberry,
yeah.
cherry, lime, lemon.
And if you ever hear anybody say they made a strawberry cake with Jell-O, eat it.
Is it good?
Really?
Yeah, but they don't make the Jell-O and then put it in there. They use the Jell-O packet for flavoring and all inside the cake or the icing.
that does sound
It's really good, really good.
Mango, lemon, strawberry, banana, apricot, grape, raspberry,
I wouldn't hit a dog in the ass with a mango.
island pineapple, berry blue, cherry, black cherry, lime.
Oh yeah.
Cranberry, watermelon, orange, strawberry, and there's a bunch more after that. Who knew?
You kids want some blackberry Jell-O? Hell no, I don't, Grandma.
Hell no, Granny.
Nope.
You have any black cherry walnut, Jell-O. But we have Jell-O in our refrigerator all the time, the little snack packs of Jell-O.
Yeah.
But I don't ever see anybody in my family eating it.
Do they just stay in there and then Jody just, if they're not eating, she throws them out after the expiration date or something?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a mystery. Like, who's eating all this damn Jell-O that we need?
Yeah,
Jell-O?
but it's always like one, like a, I don't know, were they a 6-pack of them? The snack pack of the little snack size? It's just like, I guess it's just part of our refrigerator decorations.
I'm not hungry. I ate Jell-O earlier.
I couldn't dare have another bite. I'm full of Jell-O.
You know how you have those certain things that if you're, you're not hungry when it's time for a meal because you ate late, the last meal was late, and you say, I'm not really that hungry, I'll just eat, and then you got your go-to thing. Like my dad was always, I'll just eat a pack of cheese crackers. That was his thing. Right. Jody's thing's popcorn.
Okay, that's not bad.
I had a late lunch. I think I'm just going to eat popcorn for dinner.
Should make a microwave bag of popcorn?
Yeah.
Should just make a single.
Those don't ever have enough butter.
I mean, you can add the butter to it. But.
So true, Rob.
But then again, does anything ever have enough butter? I don't think it does.
I don't have that spray butter. I only have sticks, and I don't want to melt it down and do all that work. But
you don't even get a country crock?
No, I just have sticks of butter.
I love that country crock.
I got salted and unsalted in my fridge.
Yeah, and what do you use the unsalted for?
That's a good question. I don't know.
High temperature cooking.
Okay.
Beats me.
Riggins about to use him some unsalted butter tonight.
Oh, what are you making?
One of my Omaha steaks.
Oh, nice. I've
lost sleep over this. I got so much. You talk about anxiety. I've got anxiety over this.
How are you cooking it?
In a cast iron skillet.
Nice.
And then finish it in the oven.
And with butter and everything?
Butter. I'm really excited because I never buy steak for myself. And I certainly wouldn't order it out at a restaurant. But it's a little intimidating. It's a filet mignon wrapped in bacon. And it's,
oh, those are so good.
That thick.
Those Omaha steaks, those fillets wrapped in bacon are delicious.
Everything I've had in this gift package has been so good. And I just don't want to screw it up. This is the filet mignon.
Yeah.
So... TJ had sent me some directions about how I need to cook it, but it's intimidating.
And you have anxiety because you don't want to mess it up.
I don't want to mess it. I don't know what they cost, but I'm sure they're not cheap.
Right.
And I don't want to screw it up.
That's why I don't buy steak at the grocery store, because I'm like, if I mess this up, I'm gonna be real mad.
Yeah. It's expensive.
But I don't think I can mess it up bad enough that I'm not gonna still eat it.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
But are you going to enjoy it?
Yes, always.
Still enjoy it.
And even if it's a little overcooked or whatever, I'll still eat it and enjoy it. This is not perfect, but it's delicious.
But Riggins is already giving himself an excuse for failure because he said, I know by the time I get ready to cook it, I'm going to have been in those beers.
Sure.
And so...
Makes you a little more loose. It'd be better.
But what I told you is foolproof, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you have the instructions written out?
Yeah.
Okay. I emailed them to him.
Oh, so you can just...
How about that?
Yeah.
With a time.
Oh, damn.
So if you want it rare, leave it in this long. You want it medium rare, this long.
So that way, even if you are into those beers at that point, you still have the instructions to fall back on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
I don't need the George Foreman tonight.
No, God no.
But could you use the George Foreman?
I use the George Foreman all the time.
But you don't want to put a filet mignon.
I don't think so.
It's just gonna heat it up.
That would be hilarious, though.
What'd you say, Rock?
It's just gonna heat it up. It's about the same.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
Hey, medium's rare. Medium rare is medium rare. However you get there, you know what I mean.
What's it matter? What's heating it up? As long as it's getting heated up.
I think it does matter.
Yeah.
Well,
in this case,
can't put a fillet in the hot dog toaster.
Well, I bet you could.
It's basically like with the George Foreman thing. It'd be like taking that filet mignon and putting it in a waffle iron.
Yeah.
Which you probably wouldn't want to do.
Because first I looked, I was like, I can make this in the air fryer.
I've seen people make steak in the air fryer. It doesn't look good.
Really?
It doesn't look good.
I can make this in the air fryer.
I've also seen people cook burgers in an air fryer, and that doesn't sound good either.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a trolling video, putting filet mignon wrapped in bacon in a crock pot.
God.
Like one can of cream of chicken soup and a block of cream cheese and We call it crack fillet.
Set it on high for 6 hours.
Set it and forget it.
2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning.
We're gonna just dump this cream cheese in here.
God, can you imagine? And then we're gonna shred them.
Yeah.
And put them on a bun.
It'll be so good you won't even know what to do.
I had what do you call them? Fajitas one time made from filet mignon.
What?
Good.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Sounds like it.
So good. That's what I say. I'm not usually a fan of the middle of the road Mexican restaurant. I want the hole in the wall or the super fancy. Super fancy where, they're all wearing silk in there.
Right.
They all look like bullfighters. That's how you know you're in a fancy Mexican place.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go to a chain Mexican restaurant, is what you're saying, essentially, right?
Unless it's a local chain. If they have like 3 different locations, throughout the same town.
Like that Sabor place, essentially? Because it's just around here.
Is that a Mexican place?
I guess not.
Oh, it's all the same to you, isn't it, racist Rob?
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Come on, man.
Oh my
Mexico,
God.
Cuba.
They call it
Spain. Hey, and I got news for you, Rob. People from Mexico are not called Spaniards like you think. Those are people from Spain.
Can we please make sure
It's
people know I
the
didn't
Ace
say
and
that?
TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.